Normally, you would hear from Bonnie about most of our school announcements. However, I'm Lee Childress and I'm superintendent of the Corinth schools today, and I wanted to share with you some information about where we are in looking at what we're going to do over the remainder of the school year. These are indeed uncertain times, and we are facing situations that our college preparation and educational experiences certainly haven't prepared us to deal with. Governor Tate Reeves has issued executive orders closing our schools until April 17, 2020. He also has asked schools and school districts to proactively pursue distance learning opportunities for our students. While our buildings are going to be closed, I want to share with you some very important information about the instructional setting for our students in grades 6 through 12. The Corinth School District's first responsibility is to safeguard the health and well-being of our students and staff. However, even though our buildings are closed to students, instruction must continue as we want to make sure that the children gain the essential knowledge that they need, earn college credits in dual credit courses, and successfully complete ACE exam and diploma requirements. We also want to make sure that our children have in place everything that they need so our seniors can graduate on time. So what we're talking about doing in grades 6 through 12 is moving from a physical classroom setting to an online classroom setting. Teachers will still interact with students, but instead of a face-to-face interaction, it will be done electronically. Students will need to use their district-issued devices to get online via the internet. We recognize that not everyone has internet access. Therefore, we will be looking at how we can make additional services available to those students through finding alternative methods to provide them with the instruction that they need. Classes will begin on Monday, March the 23rd and run through Thursday of each week we are closed. We will post a copy of the schedule on the district website and social media sites that outlines out how this digital interaction will roll out each week. You can look online and you can see the schedule that we will be following. As you look over the schedule, you'll see that Monday through Thursday is broken into 3 blocks, each being 90 minutes in length. Each core academic course meets twice per week, either Monday and Wednesday or Tuesday and Thursday. Each day, students are to log into their Canvas account to interact with their teachers. Teachers will provide 20 to 30 minutes of instruction for each class period. A few of the instructional practices that your children might see will include they might be viewing a video that a teacher has selected. The teacher might have a video that he or she has recorded in which they explain concepts to the students. They might participate in a group chat with the teacher that has been set up ahead of the time. However, there always will be work posted and work assignments that students will need to complete. As you look over the schedule, you'll see on the Monday and Wednesday block 1 is for English, block 2 is for history, and block 3 is for a group of electives. On Tuesday and Thursday, you'll see that block 1 is set aside for science and block 2 is for math. Block 3 will be for the additional electives that we offer. And then on every Friday from 9 until 12, our teachers will have office hours. This means that our students will have an opportunity to interact during that time with our teachers online to ask questions, get clarification, or get more explanation about things that are happening in class. This will be every Friday from 9 until noon. Teachers also might establish some other times that they might be reached online, and we will leave that to our individual teachers. If a student at any time has a question, they should then send a request to their teacher, and the teacher will respond as soon as they can. But we do have those guaranteed office hours for our teachers to work closely with our students on Friday from 9 until 12. Students that are receiving special education services in the district, pre-K through grade 12, will be contacted by your special education child's case manager. They will discuss with you IEP amendments that we will need to be making regarding the services that we will be providing your children during this time. We want to assure you that those services that we can provide will continue for your children. Please make sure that you work with your students each day to ensure that they log into their classes, that they interact with their teachers, and that they complete their work. We know this is going to be new for all of us, and we're going to face some bumps and challenges as we implement this digital distance learning. However, this will give us a positive beginning roadmap so that we can provide instruction to our students given the situation that we are in right now. These are very uncertain times, and we want to make sure we meet the obligations we as a school district have to our students, to our parents, and to our community. We've not forgotten about our pre-kindergarten through 5th grade students. We're working on finalizing those instructional plans and a schedule for children in grades pre-K through 5. Please watch the district website and our social media accounts for updates and announcements that we will be releasing about those services. Please remember these things now, and these are, I think, probably the most important things. It's very important that you talk with your children about the coronavirus, as these times can be confusing and scary for them. Reassure your children. Focus on what you are doing to help them remain safe. Don't be afraid to talk with them about the coronavirus, but do it in a way that is developmentally appropriate. Establish and stick to a routine as we are proposing in this digital learning schedule as we enter these days of school closure. But most importantly, model and continue to stress the importance of hand washing, covering mouths with tissues or the bends of the elbow when sneezing and coughing, and particularly not to share food and drink. Please remember, we're all in this together. You are certainly not alone. We realize that this is making major adjustments for all of us. But based on how we have addressed previous challenges in our school district and community, we will work collaboratively to keep everyone safe and provide appropriate educational opportunities. We're going to meet these challenges as a school district and a community. We're going to support one another as we face this crisis. Thank you very much for your support of the Corinth School District, and we look forward to continuing to work with you and your students.